What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, unless this happens to be your very first time here. And come on in, take a seat. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Abigail. I do musical reactions here on YouTube, all in the first take, completely blind. And I'm so happy to say that we are reacting to a Buy Me a Coffee request. This one is brought to you by Now. Hello, Now. Thank you so very, very much for this request. I really appreciate it. What he requested this time around is more Wagakki band. The song is called Yoshiwara Lament. And then it says Vocalo Zanmai to Die, a whole lot of stuff that I don't know how to pronounce. But it looks like we have some English subtitles here, so that makes me happy. I'm gonna go ahead and turn them on now before I forget. I am excited. This band incorporates a lot of ancient instruments that, again, I forget the name of, but I love hearing it. I love hearing the instruments in this band. So very, very excited to see this performance. It looks live, came out last year, at least it was uploaded last year, 145,000 views. Now, typically how we do it on this channel is that we'll watch the video twice together. The first watch will have stops and pauses just so I can give you my thoughts and commentary in real time as it comes to me. However, if you stick around for the second watch, we will watch the entire video nonstop, all the way through. That's when I'll take some notes and then we'll talk about it after. But depending on what happens on the upload and whether or not I get detected by copyright flags or anything like that, I may or may not have to fast forward through that second nonstop watch. But fear not, guys, we're going to put this up on Patreon, where you not only get to watch early access to my all of my reactions, but you also get to watch them without fast forwarding and without any watermarks. So should you choose to check out my Patreon page, I do truly appreciate the support. Thank you so very much in advance, but intro over. I digress because we need to watch more of the Wagakki band. So let me put this on here. Okay, I can't wait. Let me go ahead. Did I check the quality? Sure did. So without any further ado, I give you Wagakki band. This is Yoshiwara Lament. Here we go. Oh, yes. Cool. Feel free to remind me the names of all these instruments. Pretty harmonies. Okay, I gotta say, this is really, really catchy so far already. Already, I'm finding myself just kind of going like this and very easily moving to the music. I'm loving the instruments. It always makes me mad when I forget the names of the instruments in this band, but because I really only see them in this band and I don't react to this band that often, I forget. So I don't mind reminders though. Thank you so very, very much for that in advance. Otherwise, let's talk about the stage production. What a beautiful, just the way that the purple lights are surrounding whatever that is. Is that an umbrella from the top down view? It looks very, very beautiful. I love the color. I love the hues, the different contrasting colors as well as the glow sticks that everybody's holding in the audience to match. Very cool. I'm loving this. Lyrics are confusing me a little bit, but I have to listen to some more. So let's keep going. It sounds like such a cheerful song, but I'm not sure about the lyrics if it's so cheerful. talking about being in a cage, feeling cage. Purchase me, won't you? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, there was a lot of narrating just now in Japanese that I thought sounded so cool, but I was actually wondering if that's backtracked or if somebody's actually narrating that. Otherwise, the chemistry between all of the band members right now is so fun and silly, which I don't know is contrasting the lyrics. I'm not sure what the lyrics are about here. I don't know. I don't want to like take the wrong interpretation on the very first go. I'll listen some more on the second go nonstop with no distractions. But anyway, they're so fun. They're having so fun together. They're gesturing with their instruments. They're I don't know what she's doing right now, like patting his head. They're having fun and smiling to each other. I'm feeling I have mixed feelings. I don't know. Let's keep going some more though. Gonna have a solo. Love that woodwind. So cool. Let's talk about the solo real quick. In in most bands, you think of solo and you think of the guitar solo and how much they rock, right? With the Wagakki band, not only do we get a guitar solo, but we also get a slight little solo from the woodwind there. I don't know woodwinds very well, so I don't know what he's playing. Sounded like a flute to me, but every woodwind sounds like a flute to me, so I don't know what he's playing. Anyway, what I was going to say is I appreciate that there was more of a solo than just the guitar. I appreciate that they're utilizing all of their instruments in, to the best capacity. Let's put it that way. And I think that's what sets this band apart from other bands is the fact of their choice of instruments for this band. But I digress. Let's go ahead and listen to some more. That was awesome. Okay, so we're gonna watch this again. I need to pay more attention to the lyrics because the song sounded so cheerful, yet I kind of have a feeling it's a sad song, which happens to me often in these reactions. I just haven't had it happen so much with the Wagakki band. Not that I've reacted to a ton from the Wagakki band, but I need to listen to this again because I think I know what it's about, but I don't want to believe that that's what it's about because it sounds so cheery. I don't think it's a cheery song at all. And yet, wasn't I going like this the whole time? You know what I mean? That's the power of music. Anyway, so Patreon. If you're watching with me on Patreon, for sure, we get to watch this again nonstop all the way through. That is the purpose of Patreon. But if you're watching with me on YouTube, it's always up in the air. Most times it doesn't get past the copyright flags on YouTube. So I'm going to safely assume that I'm going to have to fast forward this next part. So YouTube, I'm going to fast forward here and see you in 5 seconds for the final review. Here we go. All right. I have to pay attention to these lyrics. I was so intrigued by everything else, by that. I don't sell for cheap. All right, it's obvious what this is about. Bloom for one person ever. She's in love. Turn these off for just a second so I can get a decent thumbnail. Look how much fun they're having. That's a good thumb right there. That's fine. I gotta turn it back on now to know what they're saying. I feel conflicted. I shouldn't be dancing and smiling, but the music is so good. It's my favorite part. You're my favorite part. Change? Maybe? Sorry I'm quiet. I'm interpreting. I think I got it. So cool. Okay. Okay. Badass. That's a thumb right there. That was beautiful. I love that they let the applaud hold out just a little bit. I always ask for that in my reactions. Let me just take note of that thumb because I don't like subtitles in my thumb. Now, okay, so this whole song, I was incredibly conflicted because it sounded like such a cheery song, but the lyrics weren't so cheery. So here's my quick interpretation that I thought about a lot during the second watch, because the first watch I was spending more time being confused and, enjoying all of the instruments. The second watch, I took the lyrics in. So it's about a woman who is trapped maybe in the old Japanese district or something, where she dreams of freedom and of being with her real love, but she can't. She's trapped. She's in a cage. She's acting cheerful for her customers, but inside she's feeling sad, lonely, and hopeless, because she loves someone that she can't be with, and deep down she knows that she'll never escape her situation, so she pours her pain into this song. There was a lot of rain and a lot of sadness, and that is the quick interpretation I'm getting. It threw me off. It really threw me off, but I kind of love when music makes me feel conflicted like this, because it forces me to pay a little more attention to the lyrics. Like, I was hearing it, but I'm like, wait, what? Purchase me, please? Oh, that's crazy to think about today. But anyway, a very sad song lyrically, put on top of what I thought was a cheerful, catchy song. Not lyrically, but musically. So yeah, that really threw me off. Now, wow, thank you very, very much for keeping me on my toes. If you're watching and you don't mind commenting to me the name of the intro guitar that she's plucking, the woodwind, who's probably my favorite part of the song musically, just because I enjoyed the solo that he had, even though it was short and sweet. I enjoyed it. And the main vocalist, the way and the style in which she sings. I know there might be a name behind the style, the Japanese style of singing that she's doing. I don't remember that either. But yeah, this song was crazy in all the best ways possible. It was crazy lyrically, crazy musically, and it was an amazing experience overall. I'm tongue-tied today. But thank you now so very, very much for this request, and thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below, and I will see you next time. Bye.